And we are here from you live in Lake Tahoe for 2026 Powerlifting America Open Nationals presented by A7. I'm Kyle Ford, and I'm sitting next to you with Bill Coyne, who just podiumed less than an hour ago. Here he is at the table.
I don't know how lucid I'm going to be for this session, Kyle, but I'll do my best. But happy to be here. Great day of lifting. Man, really incredible lifts from my fellow equipped competitors in that first session here. And we're looking forward to seeing some huge numbers from the Raw 120 men on both platforms as Marwan Morales.
Yeah, it's a good lift there from MJ, 235. So we got Andreas Garcia on platform 1 hitting 127.5 for his opener. Should have a good day of lifting today. It's been great all week. Up next on platform 2, we got Tyler from South Carolina. His opener at 245 as Cale Pete takes platform 1, opening a 172.5.
120s is a super deep class. I did not expect these many people to be here for it. I thought we'd see more from the 83s and the 93s, but man, a lot of 120s here today. Good representative.
Tyler's wearing his all blue today. SBD singlet, Avances shoes.
Very clean, very color coordinated. Which of course, the most important part of hitting the platform. Got to look good when you do it.
You look good, you lift good. There's like a good squat there from Cale. Let's see what the judges say. Yep, 3 white lights.
Very conservative for Cale. That was about 90 kilos under his personal best. I don't know if he's looking to build his total from here. Maybe he's a little, maybe he didn't come in the best of shape. I can appreciate and understand that. Stephen Emmett opening at 245 on platform 2.
Steven's rather new to the sport, been competing for about 6 months now. It's great to see him out here at Nationals.
Yeah, and opening well below his PR of 272.5 kilos, 600 pounds. There is the legendary multi-time IPF World Champion Gene Bell giving him the commands on platform 2. Christopher Bravo out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, taking 180 on platform 1. A very smooth, strong attempt there with that nice royal blue A7 singlet on. 2-1 got called for depth from one of the side judges, but he's in the meet. Go 262.5, and then pretty tall rack height there for Taurus Young, Winter Haven, Florida.
Opening at 262.5 as he gets settled in. We got Benny Wu coming up on platform 1. He's getting situated for his first squat at 195 out of Chicago. Looks to be a good lift there from Taurus Young. Let's see what the judges say. Oh, 2-1.
2-1 called on depth from the right side judge. Sure looked deep enough. Weight definitely wasn't a problem. That was a good lift over on platform 1 as well. Chase Ohm opened it at 270. Just a hair under 600 pounds, 595 on the bar. Pretty good opener. Not too far under his personal best at 277.5. Chase actually has a good amount of experience in Olympic weightlifting. Competed at the national level as a weightlifter and decided to make the switch a couple years ago over to powerlifting. You can see that's how powerful that squat is, real strong hips and legs. Chase, I know his training has gone pretty well. He's expecting to hit some PRs on the platform here. He's going to Keyshawn Caters out of Abrams, Wisconsin, going up to 275, bars over 600 pounds now on platform 2. David Sordo, 230 from Cypress, Texas.
Yep, just northwest of Houston. They're opening at 230, right below his personal competition best.
Pretty conservative opener so far. Nobody's struggling to get that first squat attempt in. Pretty strong from Davis, very strong from Keyshawn as well. I think that's a no-lift technical infraction over on platform 1. Looks like he might have jumped a command there Well, that wasn't too challenging. It'd be interesting to see if he decides to go up from there or take it again to get into the meet and play it safe.
We've talked all week about the importance of just getting in your first squat. Not getting too aggressive with it, just kind of, getting settled in, seeing how the judges are going to call it, and just getting into the meet.
Well, it's been nice seeing it from this perspective, too, all weekend, being able to see where the judges are calling depth on the squat. Because in equipped lifting, that's one of the hardest parts, is being able to, that fine line is even finer in equipped lifting of you need it to be heavy enough to get you down into the hole with the gear on, but not so heavy that you can still blow it up and have some gas left in the tank. Kyle, I probably should have taken a little bit more of my own advice there. I opened up with a nice little 11-pound PR. Took me a second. It was a little dramatic coming out of the racks there. Had to bring it, had to have the spotters take it, bring it back in. I brought it back, dunked it, brought it back up. That's all in the passes. Billy Mangiamele out of Rush, New York, opening at 285, got 30 kilos under his personal best at 315. Kevin Din out of San Antonio, 255 on platform 1. Seeing some real tall rack heights over here on platform 2.
We got some big lifters out here this afternoon.
It's not unusual, too. Some people will say that weight classes are really height classes. So you see the bigger and bigger guys. And you see those rack heights get higher and higher as we get into the heavyweights, the super heavyweights. That was a good lift, Billy. Kevin dunks that one. Might have taken a step forward a little soon. What did the judges say? Not 2-1, but called for depth from one of the side judges there. Still a good lift. Starting to see bigger and bigger openers here. Timothy Wang, 292.5 opener, but still 32.5 kilos below his personal best at 325. So relatively new to the sport. Only in it for 2 years, but has got 5 meets under his belt so far. Got Jaden Barton out of Columbus, Ohio, opening at 265 over on platform 1. Yeah, real strong from Timothy out of San Ramon, California. All right, it's a little surprised we're seeing a lot more reds on the openers than we saw in that prior session. Looking like they're trying to tighten up the depth standards a little bit more. We've seen one missed opener on platform 1 for a technical issue. We've seen a few 2-1 lifts though, with that red from a side judge called on depth. But take a look at Fabian Moffitt out of Katy, Texas, another lifter from north side of Houston there.
Opening with a big 300 kilos today.
Katy, great football program, Katy High School.
Absolutely. As Christian Coronado opens up platform 1, 275 on.
Got another Texan, Christian, over there from Austin. A pretty strong walkout from Fabian. Locks in that brace. Yeah, no problem. No drop. Fabian been in the sport for 7 years. 10 meets under his belt. Yeah, that opener looked like an experienced lifter would move it. As Gabriel Zacharian out of San Francisco, California, in the Bay Area. 325. So we got the bar over 700 pounds for the first time in this session. Big opener from Gabriel.
Gabriel's a PT student, been competing for about a year now.
3 white lights for Christian Coronado over on platform 1 at 275. Nehemiah Butler out of Peoria, Illinois. He's going to open with 290. He's opening with a PR. Going to open with a 10-kilo PR. It's Gabriel Zacharian. Takes out 325, 716 pounds. Sank that one. Looks pretty strong. What did the judges say there?
3 white lights. Easy. Let's see how Nehemiah does with this. This is a PR for him, a competition PR. This will be a good gauge to see how his training has been going.
He looks confident bringing it back. Very smooth. Great opener. Opens with a 10-kilo PR and 3 whites from the judges, no doubt about it. Same weight, 290 for Morgan May on platform 1. 15 kilos under his best squat is Gunnar Gronsky out of Minneapolis, taking 330, well under his PR squat of 360, which he hit at the big Rising Tide meet back in August. Sure looked easy. Yeah, no problem. Going with the monochrome kit, that white shirt, black singlet, white sleeves, looking very clean out there. Both the kit and the lifting. It's Morgan May, sets up 290. Dive bombs it, slams it back up, hits that hole really hard. See what the judges say. Yeah, 3 whites. We get to the top of the order.
With MJ Morales, his second attempt at 255. 20-kilo jump from his opener.
That first platform starting to catch up to the second one, too. We got 305 loaded up on the bar.
Oh, wow.
For Jonathan Averill.
Ginormous lift here from Jonathan.
Still 40 kilos below his opener, so should come up pretty easy as MJ. 10 kilos below his personal record. Very smooth. Great second attempt from MJ Morales. And 3 whites, no doubt about it. Expect to see a PR from him on his third attempt, as that was a white over on platform well, and it won as well. As we go back to the top of the order, Andres Garcia out of Chirac, Illinois, taking 135 to tie his competition best. And then we get Tyler Wilhelm with that blued out full kit.
Putting 260 on for his second attempt. Just 5 kilos under his competition best.
Yeah, he's got the shirt, the singlet, the sleeves, and the shoes that all match. Man, if only he had the belt to go with it, and that is a good lift for Tyler Wilhelm.
Got Andreas Garcia doing his second attempt at 135. This will tie his competition best. A little bit of a grinder there, gets the bar up. See what the judges call. Yep, 3 white lights there for Andreas. Good lift.
3 white lights, and he'll have to at least take a 2.5 kilo PR, if not more, on his second, as that tied it. Stephen Emmett. It's still quite a bit below his personal best. He blew up that first one at 245. This 260 on the bar right here. Very smooth, very smooth. Getting that big breath of air thanks to that nose strip sitting on there.
And that's 3 white lights there on platform 2 as Cale Pete takes platform 1, his second attempt at 192.5. A little bit of a jump here from his opener.
But still way, way under his personal best of 265. So maybe he's coming in with an injury. Might be a little under the weather. It's Chase Ohm rushing up to the bar there. Pretty conservative jump, opened at 270. Just going 275 now as Cale Pete stands up pretty easily with 195. This is still 2.5 kilos under Chase's PR. Hits that hole hard. Actually looked better in his first. Maybe just need to get those nerves out of his system on the opener. Oh, no, I got called for depth. 2-1 on depth. I'm surprised about that. They're really tightening up the depth calls.
They are.
In the second session here. I think this is the strictest we've seen the depth all meet long. So they're making them earn it on this last day.
Christopher Bravo takes platform 1, his second attempt at 200 kilos, 7.5 under his PR. Taurus Young over on platform 2, his second attempt at 277.5.
Yeah, had a super strong opener. This is still very much within his range. 5 kilos under his personal best, which he hit back in September at the Ocala Open Legion Iron meet. That was a good lift on platform 1. Yeah, pretty easy. Again, Torres, kind of like Chase, almost looked easier than his opener there. And again, he got three reds for depth. Yeah, they're really tightening up the depth calls here, Kyle.
They are. Benny Wu gets settled in over on platform 1, 207.5 for his second.
Yet to see any squats outright missed on depth, but we're seeing, or outright missed just on the weight rather. Definitely, we're seeing some now on depth. Saw a handful of 2-1, 2 whites to 1 red. That 1 red on depth on the openers. Really strict. Benny Wu, 207.5. Little sticking point out of the bottom, but that looks good enough for a 2.5 kilo PR. Judges agree, 3 whites, Keyshawn Caters. If good, ties his PR. And 2-1 on depth. Wow, real strict judging on depth on the squats.
And sometimes for these bigger, taller lifters, you're moving the bar and the weight so much further than such as like myself, who's only a 74.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge part of it, is especially for the squat, a long range of motion there for these guys to move it, especially those that aren't especially wide, aren't carrying a lot of really body mass relative to it. Billy Mangiamelli almost, is his belt locked in? It's looking pretty loose on his torso there, but it doesn't seem to bother him.
He's got 300 on for his second. Willie Robinson the fourth over on platform 1. His second attempt at 227.5. Good lifts across both platforms there. Big lift here from Davis Sordo. Missed his first.
Yeah, he stood up with it. The weight wasn't a problem, but I think he beat the rack command was the issue. He had 3 reds with the yellow cards from each of the judges there, so I would expect him to come back, hold it together a little bit more, just hold that weight a little longer before you bring it in, whatever the infraction was. David coming from Cypress, Texas. This will tie his competition PR that he set just back in October at the Texas State Championship. Is Brian Hogan out of Indianapolis, 302.5. Oh, nope. All right, not quite there. That's quite a bit under it. Is Brian Hogan, no lift there. Davis Sordo missing 232.5. So Davis has got a do-or-die attempt coming up on the next round of attempts. Timothy Wang, very impressive, 292.5 opener, going to 312.5. That's still 12.5 kilos under his best, so very doable for him. As Darwin Holian makes 240, likewise 22.5 kilos under his opener. So looking a little conservative for these two as far as their second attempts go.
Both platforms. We may see a double squat here.
Let's see how coordinated they can get. Beautiful ascent from both of them. Looks pretty strong, but what do the judges say?
Yep, 3 white lights across both platforms there. Great lifts on both ends as we get ready for Kevin Den and Fabian Moffett. Kevin doing his second at 270, just 5 under his personal best. Fabian doing 320 for his second attempt. This is right below his personal best. Expect to see both hit here. Kevin getting settling into the rack, really pressing the bar up against his back as he walks the bar out. Wearing the new black and pink SPD gear. A little bit of a grinder there out of the hole, but gets the bar up.
Sure looks like a good lift, but
2-1.
with 1 red from the side judge on depth. Real strict, just adding another element to deal with for these athletes on top of the elevation, the dryness up here. Just the fact that you're on a national platform. There's a lot of things that you got to deal with, but that's what really separates the wheat from the chaff as far as champions go, is who can deal and adapt to those conditions. As Fabian Moffett sure looks good. Got 3 whites there.
Move that bar with ease there in his second attempt. I expect him to go big on his third.
Absolutely. Jaden Bartman taking 282.5 on his one there. Veteran of the sport, 7 meets in 6 years there. This is still 7.5 kilos under his personal best. Jaden coming out of Columbus, Ohio. It's Gabriel Zacharian taking a 12.5 kilo jump. Still quite a bit under his personal record of 350 kilos. Like Gabriel, mixing up the kid. He's got the Titan singlet with the Inzer sleeves.
He advanced his shoes with an SPD belt.
Yes, sir. Representing all the brands out there today.
Christian Coronado comes out next on platform 1.
Another strong attempt from Gabriel. Sure looked low enough. Judges agree, 3 whites there. Christian Coronado, 295. 5 kilograms, 11 pounds under his personal record squat that he hit. Back in September, the Game Day City Limits meet in Austin, Texas is Gunnar Gronsky, 352.5. It's a 22.5 kilo jump, but really stood up with that opener with authority. I'd expect this to look about the same, maybe a little slower, depending on how Gunnar's looking, as that was a good lift over on platform 1 as well. Nehemiah Butler's going to take it to 305 on the first one. Gunnar takes a second to get that squat command. Looking a little shakier, but very smooth.
Yep.
Great command of the weight. Bar stays in the perfectly vertical line, whole way down, whole way up.
Looks 3 white lights for him. Great lift.
Looks like he's squatting the Smith machine there. Excellent bar path. As we go to the top of the order on platform 2, back to Stephen Emmett for 270. So Kyle's going to be pretty interesting because we saw plenty of people stand up with the weight. Weight wasn't too much of a challenge, but we saw a handful of lifts get turned down because of depth. Hard to say. From this perspective, I thought they looked pretty good, but ultimately all that matters is what the judges say.
Yep.
As Nehemiah Butler open with a 10-kilo PR. That gives him a 25-kilo PR at 305. 2-1 with the depth call there, but still looking good. Stephen Emmett, a little more aggression. 2.5 kilos under his PR in his third attempt here. Great drive there. He's happy with it, but are the judges? They sure are. 2-1, 2-1 with the depth call from the left side judge, but 3 for 3. First time on the national platform for Stephen Emmett as well. Morgan May setting up a 305 to tie his personal record squat. Interesting spread of lifts for Morgan May so far. 305 personal record squat, 200 personal record bench, 75 kilo personal competition best deadlift there. So
I'm not sure if like an injury could have possibly happened there.
Possibly, or again, we saw some of that yesterday with some of the women, but blowing up PRs, but probably was just looking to just get in there.
Tyler Wilhelm gets the bar up. Like a 272.5 for his last squat. That's 3 white lights for him. Great lift.
And Tyler staying pretty upright, almost looking like an Olympic weightlifting squat right there. Really had to fight to keep that bar from pulling him forward and losing that upper back position. He was able to hold it together, keep the bar in the groove, and grind it out. 3 for 3, really solid performance from him. To go to MJ Morales. 10 kilos under his personal best, but 275, going over 600 here. MJ has competed about 11 months. His last meet was University Nationals last April. But he certainly hasn't looked rusty at all, Kyle. Looking pretty strong here so far. First and second move very easy.
As Andre Garcia takes platform 1, his final attempt at 140.
Very smooth, almost pauses it for a second at the bottom there. Make sure he hit depth. Did the judges think it was low enough?
MJ shakes his head no, but the judges say yes. He is ecstatic walking off the platform.
Yeah, interesting. The rare depth call from the head judge, but whites from both the side judges. So he's very much in the meat here. As Chase Ohm stood up with it just fine. And he's going for a little 5-kilo PR here.
Yep, with 282.5. Did not get the depth on his second attempt with 275. Decided to jump off the weight a little bit here. Yeah. Christopher Bravo over on platform 1. Bar's getting ready for him. He missed his second at 200, attempted in the same weight for his third and last attempt.
Chase Ohm, the head coach of Heston College powerlifting team, just north of Wichita, Kansas. That 275, it moved better than his opener, 270, but it wasn't low enough to convince the judges. Buries that one. A little smirk on his face. Seems happy with it. But do the judges like it? Yes, they do. Again, another. We got our chief judge over on the second platform as Christopher Bravo brings in 200. Nah, not quite low enough there. Yeah, really strict in this one here. As Taurus Young, likewise, 277.5. Couldn't convince the judges, going for 285. This is a 2.5 kilo personal record attempt here. As Kale Pete taking 200 and still well under his personal best of 265. Kale, 9 meets under his belt in 5 years, so he's not a novice. Knows how to make attempt selections. Maybe just coming in with an injury. Yeah, Taurus Young stands up, and that might not be low enough, especially with the strict as the judges have been. Yeah, sure enough, three reds, all for depth for Taurus. Strength is there, just a hair high. As Kale Peak gets 3 whites for 200 kilos. We go to Benny Wu.
212.5 for his last squat of the afternoon. Well above his personal best of 205.
Yeah, already came away with a PR. 2.5 kilos on his second attempt. Looking to boost that up a little more. Brian Hogan couldn't quite stand up with 302.5 on his second. It's still 12.5 kilos under his personal record. Let's see if we saw a handful of these yesterday, Kyle. If people missed and weren't quite strong enough for that second attempt, but just got refocused, a little more aggressive. Maybe made a little technical change, was able to come back for it on his third. Let's see if that's the case for Brian. Oh, he's trying. Oh, not quite. Gave it a little better run on that one, but not quite. As Benny Wu, 3 whites over on platform 1. 3 for 3 over there. Willie Robinson, 1-2-35. Still just a chip under his personal record. Willie coming out of Gretland, Louisiana.
We got Keyshawn Caters over on platform 2 out of Abrams, Wisconsin. Hoping to hit a 307.5 here, which will be a 7.5 personal competition best for him.
A similar situation as Taurus. The weight wasn't the issue, but the judges didn't think it was low enough. So let's see if he's able to sink his third a little bit lower here. Sure looks like he seems happy with it. Good fight from Keyshawn, but what do the judges say? Oh, so close. 2-1 on depth. Yeah, real tough, real strict calls over here.
Yep, and his coach will go to the jury table to try to overturn that one. Big lift here from Davis Sordo over on platform 1.
Yeah, do or die to stay in the meet for Davis.
Got called for technicals on his first and second attempt. Decided to move up the weight here to 237.5.
Yeah, so he definitely, clearly he seems confident in his strength, but he's just got to clean things up a little bit to make the judges happy with it. It's Billy Mangiamelli. 310. Yeah, it's slow but smooth for Davis. So let's see if he is in the meet. He is. 2-1, good lift.
Good gamble there from him.
That is some self-confidence right there. Billy's, oh, not quite. Little bar dip and the good grab by the spotter. Excellent spotting.
Absolutely.
All meet long from the entire crew on both platforms. No dumped bars, no injuries, no misloads as far as I can remember, Kyle.
Our platform crew on platform 1 is from the Ohio State powerlifting team. And our crew over on platform 2 is from right up the road at the University of Nevada powerlifting team. Great to have them all out here. They do so much work for us, keeping all the lifters safe.
It's the hardest part of any meet, Kyle, is being the spotter and the loader. It's really the unsung heroes of any competition, especially a big one like this at Nationals. As Darwin Holian stands up 247.5. The judges like it. 3 whites over there. Timothy Wang, 330. Making some pretty big jumps here.
Oh, ginormous lift here from Tim.
Well, he's looked confident. He's looked strong. This would be a 5 kilo personal record.
Oh, and yes, he does.
With strength and reserve, but let's see what the judges say. The strict that they've been on depth. Oh, all 3 of them like it. 3 whites.
He is happy as he walks off the platform there.
That's a huge one from Timothy, 330 kilos.
Kevin Din on his last attempt on platform 1, moving up to 277.5, just a touch over his personal best. As Fabian finds his way on platform 2, his last attempt at 337.5.
Kevin going for a 2.5 kilo PR, and not quite. Yeah, can't quite make it out of much farther beyond the hole here. Is Fabian Moffitt. This will give him a nice 15 kilo, 33-pound personal record if successful.
Yeah, big jump here from his second attempt for Fabian, yeah.
But he's looking strong. He's looking strong, though. Yeah, Fabian pretty well seasoned, too. 10 meets under his belt. So he should know how to call attempts at this point. Real deep breath, real big brace. He dunks it down there, drives it up. Let's see what the judges say. So again, they've been real strict on the depth over here. And it's good, yeah, again. We got the left side judge not happy with it, but the head judge, other side judge, like it. That's all it takes. Jaden Bartman, 287.5.
Gets it up.
And he's happy with it, and are the judges? Yes, they are. 3 whites. We go to Christian Coronado, 305 for a 5-kilogram personal record attempt.
Absolutely. Got Gabriel Zacharian for his last at 350. It's a lot of weight on the bar right now for Gabriel.
Yeah, if successful, this will tie his personal record of 350. Great numbers for somebody that's only been in the sport for about a year. 2 prior meets coming into this. Looking real good here in his first open national meet. He's competed at collegiate nationals, driving through it. Great grind from Gabriel. He's happy with it. Sure looked deep enough. Yeah, 3 whites. 3 whites. And he's pretty happy with that.
As Christian Coronado sinks the bar into his back to start his last attempt.
Platform 2, we're now going over 800 pounds. This would be a big 12.5 kilo PR for Gunnar Gronsky out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's looked real strong. Great command of the weight. Excellent technician, too. That bar hasn't budged a centimeter, a millimeter out of the perfect bar path there.
Big lift here from Gunnar. Crowd is getting a little rowdy for him. Oh, he's shaky as he walks it out, settles in.
Looks like an equipped attempt walk out there.
Gets
Dunks it. Drive, not quite. Gave it a good run. Great catch, because that, by the spotters, that's a big weight to catch right there at 372. And that rounds it out for the squats.
Absolutely.
On platform 1 is Nehemiah Butler going 317.5.
Yep, just a couple squats left over on platform 1. A big 317.5, as you said. Well over his PR of 280.
Yeah, opened with a 10-kilo PR. It sure looked easy, though, as he drives through that. Stands up with it, but what do the judges say about it? And they like it. 3 whites. 3 whites. Great performance from him over there. Very nicely
We
done.
got Morgan May up next on platform 1, moving up 15 kilos from his second attempt, bumping him up to 320. Huge lift here from Morgan. His personal best is 305.
Yeah, we're going over 700 now on platform 1. And big lifts on both sides of the ballroom here. Is Morgan relatively new to the sport?
He gets settled in, walks the bar out nice and smooth.
Yeah, real big attempt.
Gets the down command.
No, not quite. Got buried down to the hole there with 705. Let's go to Jonathan Averill, 330. Still 15 kilos under Jonathan's personal best. Jonathan Averill coming out of Converse, Texas.
Wearing the purple, all purple, looking good up there.
He is.
Let's see if we can get a good lift out of Jonathan.
Yeah, from Converse, but he's got TCU colors on him today.
Gets the bar up. Let's see what the judges say. Yep, 3 white lights. Good lift there from Jonathan as we wrap up our squats over on platform 1. We will be right back to you in just about 15 minutes as we start our bench press. Hello and welcome back to 2026 Powerlifting America Open Nationals presented by A7 as we kick off our bench press over on Platform 2 with MJ Morales opening up with a big 152.5 for him today. A 2-to-1 lift there as Chase Ohm gets ready for his opening bench, a 155 out from Sedgwick, Kansas.
Chase, the head coach of the Heston College powerlifting team out there. This is definitely an Olympic weightlifter spread of lifts right here. Big 277.5 kilo squat, 300 kilo competition PR deadlift, 155 kilo PR bench. He's open with the lift to tie his personal best. Blows it right up. Yeah, so he's very much on pace for a personal record on the bench press.
Bar is loaded for Stephen Emmett over on Platform 2. Opening up with 177.5 today. Just about 5 seconds out from starting Platform 1 back up.
Andres Garcia is going to lead things off again over there. Opening at 87.5, 7.5 kilos under his personal record bench press.
As Stephen Emmett gets the bar up.
Judges say 2-to-1, good lift. Kyle, it's something I didn't expect in this session here, just how strict that those judges were going to be. Definitely the hardest calls, toughest calls that we've seen all 4 days of Open Nationals. Really tightening things up here on the final day.
Absolutely.
So Andres Garcia getting set up there. Platform 1. Yeah, very smooth opener there. Keyshawn Caters, 177.5, 15 kilos under his personal record.
He gets settled in. There's a lot of preparation when it comes to the bench press. Today, all of our lifters will be lifting on the Eleiko combo rack with the Eleiko Sky Pad. A little bit of a softer cushion.
I think another thing that can throw these lifters off is you're seeing more competitions with the Sky Pad, but it's not super common, definitely not ubiquitous yet. And if you're used to benching on a more firm pad that doesn't have that give into it, that can really throw you off. I was chatting with Jesse Badu. Had an outstanding meet in the first session, ran away with the championship, the Open Championship in the Equipped 120 class. And Jesse's best bench in competition is 727 pounds, the body weight of about 260. Outstanding bencher. And he mentioned he's not used to training on the Sky Pad, and it threw him off just a little bit because of how much it sank him into the pad there. But you can really use it to your advantage if you're used to it. Being able to sink down lower until you can actually utilize better leg drive because you're not going to slide as much as you would on a solid pad. Also have a little bit more support than you might. Kind of conforms to that upper back, to your shoulder blades. Unlike a stiff pad. Good lifts across the board so far, Platform 1 and 2.
And Billy from New York comes up. His opening attempt at 182.5. Kevin Din up next on Platform 1 with 135.
So, Kyle, what was the genesis of the Sky Pad? Was that something that lifters wanted, the organization wanted, or is it really just kind of, Eleiko's really known for never being satisfied, never being complacent with their products? Is this just sort of the next step as far as the bench press technology goes?
Well, with any new product that Eleiko releases, a lot goes into it. It's not like they just come up with an idea and decide to produce it the next day. So usually each product takes around a 2-year mark of idea, talking with lifters, talking with the federations to truly find what is best for all the athletes competing involved. So that was kind of the evolution here of the SkyPad, of asking the IPF what they kind of liked, asking world-class lifters just kind of what they think on the bench press, and just trying to make the most perfect scenario for every single bench.
And everybody seems pretty satisfied with it as well. As you get set up, Benny Wu 140 on platform 1. Gabriel Zacharian, really strong squatting from him, tied his personal record of 350. It was a heck of a grind, had to really fight for it on that third attempt squat. Just go 2 for 1, technical infraction from one of the side judges there, but gets the 2 whites good enough for his opener. There's Gunnar. Gunnar really went for a big squat, big personal record on his third attempt. First and second move really smooth, and took a stab at 372.5 on his third.
Cale Pete finds his way to platform 1. His opening bench at 142.5.
That's a little closer to his personal record. Still 32.5 kilos under. Cale kept it very conservative on the squat. Personal record's 265. And he finished with just 200. All 3 of his attempts look pretty easy. Not sure if he's trying to save some gas in the tank for a big bench or a big deadlift. Maybe he's coming in a little injured. He's Gunnar Grossi blows up 185. Just 5 kilos under his personal record. He's looking strong across the board. Kyle, I think if he had gone for maybe just a 5 kilo, maybe 7.5 kilo personal record attempt on his third squat, he would have gotten it, but it was just a little bit too heavy for him. Handled it very well, but just a little bit too much for him. Doesn't seem to bother him going into the bench press. Seems to have plenty of energy left. Is Tyler Wilhelm. Really solid performance in the squat as well. Taking out 190 kilos for his opener. Willie Robinson, the 4th from Gretna, Louisiana, taking 145 on platform 1. And very synchronized attempts there. 2 whites for Willie, good attempt. 3 whites for Tyler.
Yeah, Darwin Holgen up next on platform 1. His opener at 147.5. Moving over to platform 2, we have Brian Hogan. His opener at 205 today.
Yeah, look at some of these guys' personal records here. Brian's personal record, 222.5. Could see him go over 500. Didn't look especially strong in the squat. His personal record on the squat, 315, but only came away with 280. Couldn't stand up with both his second and third. Doesn't seem to be an issue. Hasn't taken too much energy out of him as he blows up his first bench press attempt. And for Darwin at 147.5 is good for him. Nehemiah Butler. Nehemiah had an excellent day in the squat. He opened with a 10-kilo squat PR at 290 and ended up going 3 for 3, finishing with 317.5, so just a hair underneath his 700 pounds as he opens with another big PR on the bench press. Personal record on the bench press was 150 that he hit just back in December at the Power Express meet hosted by MPG Fitness out in Aurora, Illinois. MPG Fitness, really exciting things coming from them. They host tons of meets, but some to look out for is the series that they're launching this year. Looking to bring the team element into powerlifting, a really interesting and different approach to make the sport more exciting.
Absolutely. What they're doing over there up in Chicago is just phenomenal to see. It's a lot of fun. I talked with Sebastian this week about it, and it's just phenomenal.
You can catch Sebastian and I every week on the Listen for Commands podcast for all kinds of great powerlifting hot takes. As Taurus Young takes 220 and drives it right up, no problem at all. It's looking like we're going to see a handful of 500-plus pound raw bench presses over here on platform 2 come second and third attempts as Christian Coronado goes 182.5, just 2.5 kilos under his personal record bench press. He came away with a 5 kilo, 11-pound personal record on the squat. He's looking strong at the bench, 2-3 whites for his openers. Let's see if he decides to go for a PR on his second as MJ Morales kicks off second attempts over on the second platform. Great squatting from him as well. Didn't quite get to a personal record in the squat, but he did go 3 for 3, and he seemed very happy with his performance as well. As he successfully hits 157.5. Chase Ohm tied his personal record on his first attempt at 155. He's looking to bump that up another 5 kilograms as Morgan May slams that bar down into his chest. 195.
An easy lift there for Morgan on platform 1.
Reminiscent of our favorite lifter from Friday, Boyang Zhou.
Yeah.
Real aggressive style in all 3 lifts.
Just lifting with authority every single time. Chase Ohm gets the command.
Very soft touch. Lots of finesse there on the bench. What does the judge say there? 3 whites. Yeah, having a much better day on the bench than the squat. Not that the weight was terribly challenging for him, but did miss his second squat attempt due to depth calls. Again, being very strict on the squats there. Looking like there's not as many red lights so far on either platform for the bench press. They're pretty straightforward. Even though, Kyle, we've been talking about throughout the competition, the bench might be the most technical lift, but there's really not as much in the way of, I'd say, judgment calls for the judges to make as far as the bench press goes.
Absolutely. Steven gets the bar down, gets the press command.
Yeah, excellent control. Both Steven and Chase just barely grazing the singlet on the touch there. Real strong control of the weight. Jonathan Averill blows up 210.
You got Billy Mingiamelli taking platform 2. His second attempt, a 187.5, little 5 kilo jump here for him. This will tie his personal competition best. Sion racks the weight.
Yeah, it wasn't at his peak in the squat. Finished with 300 kilos.
Really sinks the bar there.
Yeah, real fast out of the bottom. Really slows down when it hits the triceps there. Let's see what he does on a second. I would expect if he does take a third attempt, just maybe another 2.5 kilos. I don't know if he's got more than that in the tank as Fabian Moffitt comes out. Fabian, great day on the squat as well. Prior personal record, 322.5. He upped that 15 kilos to 337.5. Looking really strong today as Andres Garcia kicks off second attempts over on the first platform. 2.5 kilos under his personal record of 92.5. He's got more in the tank. Would expect him to at least tie his personal record, if not chip it there. Fabian taking his time getting set under the bar there. There's that clock ticking down. Yeah. Only got 18 seconds to get that start command. Christopher Bravo, 10 kilos up from his opener, but still 20 kilos under his personal record.
Fabian is about to get ready for the start command. Gets the
press. With just a few seconds to spare. Looking very strong there. Very strong.
3 white lights there for Fabian. Great lift. Move over to Christopher.
Yeah, would guess Fabian's going to take 190, 190, or 192.5. Either tie or just exceed it. Christopher Bravo gets 3 white lights for 110. Gabriel Zacharian looking to tie his personal record on the bench of 190. Tied his personal record squat on his third attempt. was a bit of a grind. Really had to put everything he had into it. Not a kilo left in reserve there. Let's see if that affects the rest of his lifts at all. His opening bench looked pretty easy. Yeah, a little shaky as the triceps start to take over. A little sticking point there, but gets it up just fine. Again, maybe 2.5 kilos left just to chip that personal record bench press. It's a good lift over on platform 1 as well. Kevin Din, 142.5, 5 kilos under his personal record bench press.
Keyshawn Caters comes over to bench number 2. His second attempt, moving up all the way to 190. This is right under his PR. So he gets settled into the bench. Kevin unloads the weight over there on platform 1, gets the start command.
Yeah, real strong for Kevin. Let's see what the judges say. It's Keyshawn looking like he's ready for Halloween there with the pumpkin orange singlet, wraps, and shirt. Should go to Gunnar Gronkowski. He's looking to improve his personal record bench press by 2.5 kilos. Got 2 Midwestern boys on the platform here. Benny Wu out of Chicago on platform 1. Gunnar out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Benny still looks like he's keeping it conservative. He did finish with a 7.5 kilo PR on the squats. He's looking strong today. That's still 7.5 kilos under his personal record, but damn, blows that right up. Let's see if he goes at least 160 on his third.
Gunnar attempted for a personal best at bench here, all the way up a 192.5.
Sure didn't look like it. That was an easy personal record on the bench there. Let's see how big of a jump he takes on his third. Try to build that total. It's Tyler Wilhelm with 200 kilos, 440 pounds on the bar. Cale Pete, a pretty conservative jump based on what we've seen from him so far. No struggles on any of the lifts. He goes from 142.5 to 150 for his second attempt, 330 pounds. Still 25 kilos under his personal best bench press. It's Tyler Wilhelm, 200 kilos. Sinks that bar a little bit. That's a good drive on the way up. That's 3 whites there. Tyler keeping it simple, keeping it minimalist. Got the watch on the hand, but no wrist wraps for the bench there. Looks like he might call it there. Talking it over with his coach. Let's see if he does take a third attempt.
That's a good lift there from Cale. That's 3 white lights for him. Good attempt there. Brain Hogan comes on next for platform number 2, jumping all the way to 217.5. Still about 5 under his personal best. Bars loaded on platform 1 for Willie Robinson. The 4th, moving up to 152.5 for his second attempt. The pediatric medical assistant out of Louisiana. Both lifters are getting settled in.
Yeah, Brayan had a tough day on the squats. See if he can make up some of that poundage on the total with the bench press. Yeah, a little slower, but still very smooth on his second. 217.5 as Willie was successful with his second attempt over there. Just a little bit under 500 pounds on the bar now. We see 4 reds for the first time in the bench press in this second session of day 4 at Open Nationals here at the picturesque, the gorgeous Lake Tahoe. Darwin's going to take 152.5, still 20 kilos under his personal record over on platform 1 on his second attempt. Timothy Wang, 225, taking lots of time to get set, but he's got lots of time on the clock. That was 3 whites. 3 whites over on platform 1. Nehemiah Butler misses first. He got it up. The weight wasn't an issue. Just for a technical problem there. Let's see if he comes back. He has decided to go up. Timothy Wang a little uneasy on the chest. Took a second to get that press command. Muscles it right up. What did the judges say about it? 3 3 reds there. Some technical errors. They're saying that 2 side judges called him on bar dip, saying once it started to come up, came back down. Another technical issue over on platform. Looks like he got it sorted out for Nehemiah Butler before he even got set. Nehemiah had a great day on the squat. Came away with a 37.5 kilo personal record on the squat. He opened the 22.5 kilo personal record in the bench press, but did not make it. He's decided to bump it up another 5 kilos. Taurus Young. A little bit of a sticking point. Oh, if he can finish those triceps.
Right oh,
no.
It's a little too much weight there, but still, I mean, he's right there for that one.
Yeah. Nehemiah Butler comes back. Mental fortitude there to bounce back after a missed first bench. I can tell you all about that. As he's good for 177.5. Nice 27.5 kilogram PR for him. As Christian Coronado. This is a 5 kilo, 11 pound personal record attempt for him. Christian Coronado out of capital of the great state of Texas, Austin. As MJ Morales, looking like he's having a really great time here. He's pretty happy with his performance. It's good to see he didn't hit a PR on the squat, but he was very happy with it. It's a long hold there before he gets the press command. Not quite strong enough with 165. He doesn't seem too fazed by it. Looks like MJ's having a good time. That was a good lift over there on platform 1. We're now into third attempts.
Yes, we are. Chase Home opening it up by 165. This will be 10 over his personal best, which he hit as his opener. Having a good day on the bench.
Hey, Chase, I think he's got a lot of room to improve on the upper body after making that transition from Olympic weightlifting. Taking a second to get that start command from Chief Judge Gene Bell, and not quite enough triceps there as Morgan May is successful at 210 on the bench press there. More to come from Chase as we get into the deadlift. I know his deadlift training's been going pretty solid. Jaden Bartman out of Columbus, Ohio. With the spotting crew from Columbus, Ohio. Should feel comfortable with them over there. 210, 2.5 kilos under his personal record. Bench press is 200. Kilogram opener looked pretty easy. Stephen Emmett getting fired up.
Yes, he is.
He's had a good amount of energy coming into all of his lifts here. Didn't hit a personal record on a squat, but came within 2.5 kilos of it after going 3 for 3. Look at that drive. That is a grind right there.
Oh, when he gets it up.
Oh, takes a second for the rack. Let's see what the judges say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 3 wide. Excellent attempt from him. Great groove. Way to stay with it. Never hit a sticking point. It was slow, but it kept moving. That was a great push from Steven there. Billy is going to go 190. That's about what I expected. That 187.5, while not an absolute max, is pretty tough. He gets a real good drive off of the chest, but once it hits the triceps, it really starts to decelerate. It's Jonathan Averill out of Converse, Texas, hitting 215. That's still well within his abilities. 15 kilos under his personal record bench press. Looks like Billy is maybe just going to let the time out here.
Yep, timing out.
And in fact, he is.
If you look over for platform 1 at Andreas Garcia, opening up his third with 95 kilos.
A little surprised he's being this conservative. Maybe he's just not feeling confident in himself. That 92.5 kilo second attempt looked very smooth. Pretty easy, in fact. No sticking point. Wasn't much slower than his opener. So I'm a little surprised that he's not taking at least a 2.5 kilo personal record attempt at 97.5, instead looking to tie it at 95. Yeah, it takes a while to get that press command, but again,
moves it real easily there for Andreas. That was an easy lift for him.
Gabriel, that's about what I expected from Gabriel as well. Just a 2.5 kilo jump. Tied his personal record at 190 on his second attempt, along with a tied squat personal record on his third attempt. So another lift or two. Really long wingspan. Real strong drive off the chest. See if he can finish with the try. Nah, not quite there. Not quite there.
But still a great attempt selection by him.
Yeah, real close, I'd say, for a handful of these guys, especially with the longer arm lifters, that long wingspan. Got to hammer away at those triceps a little bit more than, say, a stumpy or shorter lifter might need. So I'd say a healthy dose of board presses, JM presses, dumbbell extensions, and you're right back in PR cities. Fabian Moffitt sets at 192.5 to take a 2.5 kilo personal record if successful. Davis Sorto. Davis kept really exciting things for us in the squat there. Weight wasn't a challenge for him on any of his squat attempts, but missed his first two on technical errors and went up on each one as well. And finally got that third one in. And no, not quite. Didn't budge much off of the chest there. Fabian very intentional with that descent. Just grazing it. Great power up the chest. And
sliding his right arm.
Let's see if the judges call him for a bar dip on that one, even though he did get it up.
Oh, and they gave him, yep.
So we got that call from the head judge. Powerlifting legend, multi-time IPF world champion Gene Bell wasn't happy with it, but the side judges liked it. Good lifting at 2.5 kilo personal record for him. Keyshawn looking strong at the bench as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, likewise. I think good attempt selection here on platform 2. Nobody really blasting past PRs over here is Kevin Din. A little strong drive to finish with 145 on the bench. It was a little under his PR, 147.5. Keyshawn looking stronger in the bench here than he did in the squad. And Kyle, you can really see from this perspective how much he is able to sink into that sky pad.
Yeah, he
take
is.
advantage of it, and he uses it to his advantage there for a pretty easy 2.5 kilo bench press.
Took him a while to get the start command, but just a phenomenal lift there. As Cale Peak gets settled in for his last attempt at 155.
And Caleb keeping it pretty conservative. Cale, rather, keeping it pretty conservative over there. As Gunnar Gronsky hit a 2.5 kilo PR already on a second bench press. His bench is looking strong, along with a strong squad. Really swung for the fences on his third attempt and didn't quite make it. Let's see if he can build that total a little bit more with the 10 kilo bench press personal record. Setting up really far back into the rack on the bench there. He is just outside of the J-cups. Gunnar, really precise lifter, even at the heavier weights. Outstanding bar pad, very consistent, regardless of what the weight is. Now, I remember it was something that really stuck out to me when I first got the opportunity to train with some IPF world record holders from Ukraine. Was that bar pad, that technique remained identical regardless of what the weight on the bar is. So whether it was 20 kilos, 44 pounds, or whether they had, in the case of Adim Devonic, 320 kilos in your hands, that bar moved exactly the same way on every single attempt. Tyler Wilhelm thought he was maybe going to scratch. A real long time to get that press command, not quite there. Finishes with 200 kilos on his second attempt after going for a 5 kilogram PR on his third. But he is 5 for 6, had a real strong day on the squat. Good momentum going into the deadlift. Doesn't seem too fazed by that miss on the third bench. It's Willie Robinson, the fourth. 160 kilos over there on platform 1.
Gets the press command. Moves that up quite easily for him.
Very fast. That's a pretty conservative looking third attempt there. Maybe just looking to save a little energy for the deadlifts. Brian Hogan looking much better in the bench than in the squat. It's still moving. Bar's still moving. Bar is still moving.
Yep.
He is not he's not quitting on it. That is a great attempt. Question is, did his hip stay on the bench? Waiting for that. Yeah, so it might have been. Looks like the head judge, Gene Bell there, maybe called for a tiny bit of a bar dip. Side judge, I think, maybe saw a little daylight under the butt there. That's unfortunate. That's a tough miss to fight through something, lift that hard to get it turned down, but that's how it goes sometimes in powerlifting. No lift for Darwin on his third attempt over there. Let's go to Nehemiah Butler. Bounced back real strong. Had an outstanding day in the squad. Rough start on the bench press. Missed his opener. Just 22.5 kilos already. Timothy Wang coming back trying to go for a 2.5 kilo bench PR. 496. Just a little under 500 pounds here. Oh, wow. Look at the turnaround from the second attempt.
That was easy for Tim there.
The judges like it too. Yeah. Outstanding. What a difference maybe a little confidence, a little technique change can make from one attempt to the other. As Nehemiah Butler. And, he's staying with it. He's staying with it, but it has stalled out. Not gave it a good push, but after excellent performance in the squad. Rough going the bench, just 1 for 3, but he's very much on pace for a total PR. Given that he had a 30-kilo PR in the squad.
Taurus Young on platform 2 attempting a bench PR for him. And he gets the bar all the way up. Great lift there from Taurus. Oh.
And Taurus, likewise, rough going the squad. He finished 20 kilos under his personal record. Comes away with a nice PR on the bench press.
So that is our last bench of the day over on platform 2. Our team's getting ready for the deadlift. So we still got a few bench left on platform 1. Christian Coronado right now, attempting 197.5.
Yeah, not quite there. He still comes away with a 5-kilo PR on the bench press. Jaden Bartman willing to tie his bench press personal record to 12.5 kilos.
Bar is loaded for Jaden Bartman. His last attempt at 212.5, just 2.5 kilos above his second attempt. This will tie his personal best. So he gets settled in.
Just a few more bench attempts over there on platform 1. And then we'll have about a 20-minute break before we hit the deadlifts. And this is not the last bit of action for Open Nationals. Be sure to tune in for prime time later this afternoon for some of the biggest attempts of the meet. Zen McCollum had an outstanding performance, the best meet of his career. Finished with a 1045 squat, 771 bench press. And I'm just so astounded by those numbers. I don't even remember what he deadlifted, but came away with, he came close to hitting the 1,200 kilo total with room to spare. Zen feeling really confident about going for a 500 kilo squat at the World Championships this year if travel goes well. Morgan May, 215, a little bit too heavy to finish up his bench attempts there. Go to 217.5 for Jonathan Averill. 215 looked pretty easy, but he's being a little conservative, just taking 217.5, just a 2.5 kilogram jump, just a 5.5 pound increase. Still well within his abilities. He has hit 230 pounds in the past.
So he gets the start command, press command, get in the ball. A little too much there for him.
Yeah, real good drive off of the chest. But as we've seen with so many third attempts here, triceps are closed for business. That wraps it up for the bench presses of session 2, day 4. with more action left to come back in just about 17 and a half minutes. We'll kick off the deadlifts on platform 2 in about 20 minutes. Deadlifts on platform 1 will kick off. Looking forward to see some real big lifts from the open 120s and the remaining 120 plus, the super heavyweight lifters. So go get a snack, take a quick break, tune back in and join us for some deadlifts in about 17 minutes. Great day of lifting so far.
Absolutely. I'm ready for the prime time in
I
just
as well.
a few hours.
Looking forward to seeing what the big boys can do. Good friend Robert Lazarin, who is the defending open super heavyweight national champion. Excited to see what he's going to hit today as he tries to battle with the great Jesus Olivares, who despite some personal challenges over the last few months has looked very strong, putting together some big numbers in training like the champ he is. Really excited to see what he's going to do.
Absolutely. I mean, he's just such a competitive athlete, has just done so much in the sport in general. Happy to have him out here at Nationals. And we are underway on Platform 1 with Andreas Garcia, his opening attempt at 155.
Andreas playing pretty conservative on the platform here today. Decided just to tie his bench PR. He opens with a very easy one there. He just chipped his squat PR by 5 kilos on his third attempt. Still looked pretty easy. It's MJ Morales out of Las Vegas, Nevada, right down the road. Blows up 280. Yeah, no problem right there. MJ hasn't hit any personal records yet today, but he sure seems to be happy with the numbers that he is hitting and having a good time. It's Cale Pete, another guy, taking it pretty conservative over there, opening at 185 kilos, 90 kilos under his personal best. Is Chase Ohm. Opening at 285 here.
Who had a great day on the bench, hoping to carry that over to his deadlifts.
A pretty strong opener there. 15 kilos under his best at 300 kilos. Benny Wu taking the platform over on platform number 1, 195 kilos. We got Timothy Wang from San Ramon, California, opening at 300 kilos. Timothy, exciting performance on the bench press. Had a pretty easy opener. Could not finish his second attempt. Came back and blew it up. So he went from not being able to finish it to just slamming it right up. Sure didn't look like a PR bench press. Yanks up 300 kilos. A good lift there, no doubt about it.
So you welcome Christopher Bravo to platform 1. Opening up at 210, just 20 kilos shy of his deadlift competition total. So he gets his feet situated. Really taking his time with this one, no problem with that. Moves that bar up quite easily.
Real smooth for Mr. Bravo. Guys, you think back to the squats, saw some real strict judging.
Yep.
Real tough calls on both platforms for the squats, especially on platform 2. Didn't look like there were any real tough calls. A couple on third attempts on the bench. Wonder how it's going to look here on the deadlift, especially as they get heavier. You know, there's that real question of, are the shoulders completely behind? You know, according to the new language in the rule book, just effective at the beginning of this month. Talking about, you got to look at, if you're the judge, the projected path of the bar as if it kept going up in front of the body. The bundle of the deltoids, as it stands in the language, got to be fully behind that projected bar path. As Gunnar Gronsky pulls a strong 310 to start. Willie Robinson, 240 over on platform 1. He has 3 whites for that one. You know, there's that question is the full bundle of the deltoids. What even is the bundle of the deltoids there?
That's a solid question.
Fully behind the projection of the bar. Are those hips fully extended? Are those knees fully extended as well? That is why the judges are here. And ultimately, it's up to them to decide whether or not that lift is in line with the rules, with how the lifts have to be performed here. Christian Coronado successful at 245. Fabian Moffitt. Yeah, Fabian having a real good day so far, looking very strong. He had a PR on both the squat and the bench press. And I would expect to see a PR deadlift from him as well. That 310 looked very easy. Kevin Din sets up with 250 on platform 1.
Our bar is loaded on platform 2 for Billy. His opening attempt at 325. Looks like a good lift there from Kevin Din over on platform 1. Yep, 3 white lights. Easy lift for him there.
Billy coming from Rush, New York. Billy not at his peak today. He did tie his bench press PR. Came short of a squat PR. 15 kilograms. Go to Gabriel Zacharian.
Oh, a little too much weight there for Davis Sordo in his opener.
Davis.
Don't know if it was
making some dangerous attempts there. You know, Davis started out with, he missed both his first and his second squat. Had a do-or-die situation there. He was able to get it on his third. He's going to make it real interesting for himself. Not making it easy for himself on these attempts there. Actually had a pretty good run on his bench press, but you know, we've talked over and over again, Kyle, about the importance of choosing an appropriate opener. I was not feeling so great after the squats and the bench press, and even though I thought the initial number I put in for my opening deadlift was fairly conservative, and I bumped it down even another 12.5 kilos just to make sure I could post a total Gabriel rips that up. Nehemiah Butler rips that up as well. 3 whites on both platforms for those lifters. Nehemiah having a really strong day.
He is, absolutely.
Despite missing 2 out of 3 bench press, he still came away with a over 20 kilo personal record on the bench there. We're already to the top of the order, beginning of second attempts on platform 2. Jaden Bartman, 297.5 opener, platform 1. Steven, this is still under. He's asking for some energy from the crowd.
He's bringing the energy right now.
He has on all 7 of his attempts so far. Strong lifts on both platforms, almost synchronized there.
And he's hyped up.
3 whites each side of the ballroom. Good opener on the first platform, good second attempt on the second platform as Keyshawn goes up another 20 kilos. Still 10 kilos under his personal best. And Keyshawn not at his peak as far as the lower body goes. Did come away with a 2.5 kilo personal record on the bench press, but 25 kilos under his best squat today as Morgan May opens at 305 on
which
platform
is well
1.
above his, what we have as his personal best at 75 kilos. Something, must have happened a while back. Great lift there from him.
Not an easy second attempt from Keyshawn. Sure looks like a good lift, and the judges agree. 3 whites there. Jonathan Averill, 315 kilo opener for him.
You got Tyler Willem on platform 2. Hoping to break a PR here, moving up to 297.5. A 20 kilo jump from his first attempt. Big lift here for Tyler.
Yeah, easy opener for Jonathan. And the judges like it 2-3 whites. Tyler kind of looking like he just walked out of an accounting office.
But he can move the weight.
Yes, he can. Yeah, real impressive. Really strong on the squats. As we go to Taurus Young, 300 kilos for his second attempt. Andres Garcia kicking things off for second attempts on platform 1, 170 kilos. Andreas 5 kilo PR on the squat, tied his PR on the bench press with plenty of strength left in reserve. Taurus blast that right up. Almost could have cleaned that right there. Yeah, maybe just a little. Side judge might not have liked what was. They might have thought it was a little bit of a hitch at the top of that one, but 2-1 good lift. And Andres get 3 whites there, no doubt about it. Just Kill Pete taking a conservative 7.5 kilo jump from his opener. Chase Ohm looking to tie his personal record. 300 kilos even, 661 freedom units on the bar right there. Kyle, there's 2 units of measurement. There's the metric system and the system that went to the moon.
There are. It's a good way to put it there. Chase, gets his way. Gets locked in.
Ooh, just got to pull those shoulders back, get the hips through. Think that's going to be good enough to convince the judges. Yep. And it is. 3 whites, 3 whites. Yeah, a little off balance at the top there. I think if he can put a little bit more weight back on his heels, he'll have a little more leverage behind it. Hope he comes back and he tries to chip his PR there. Chasing his first time. Not unfamiliar to the national stage in Olympic weightlifting, but his first open national powerlifting competition. Benny Wu, 210. Quite easy for Benny out of Chicago, Illinois, to tie his personal record. Expect to see him take a shot at the PR there.
Looks like we may not see an attempt here from Brian Hogan for his second.
Brian not having the best day. Not having the best day. He really struggled in the squat. Only hit his opener of 280 kilos. Just well under his best of 315. Had a little better go on the bench press. Finished at 217, but that's still 5 kilos behind his personal record at 222.5. And, yeah, it sure looks like he's going to time out right there.
Christopher Bravo on platform 1 takes his second pull, 225.
It's Timothy Wang waiting in the wings on platform 2.
Tim Wang taking a big jump up 25 kilos to 325, just 5 under his personal best. Bar is loaded on platform 1 for Darwin Holland. Attempting 255 for his second pull.
Still well within his abilities there. Yeah, not quite at his peak. He's a ways off of his personal records, well below on both the squat, the bench, and so far in the deadlift. Probably not going to see a personal record attempt from him. Timothy Wang getting set up with 716. A little shake on the way up. Oh, a little off balance. See if he didn't quite get the down command yet. Yeah, and sure enough, just a little.
Yep, a little off balance there. The back foot just fell back.
Just that timing is Willie Robinson. Just yanks her right up with almost a stiff leg technique there for a easy 5 kilo PR with
Absolutely.
more in the tank. Let's see what he shoots for there. I think he's good for 6. Let's see him try to take 600 for a ride on his third attempt. Let's see what he does. It's Gunnar Gronsky. 330. 310 wasn't exactly walking the park, but God, he's so precise. Able to keep his technique together even under those max effort attempts. That's Kevin Din, 260 for a good lift. Yeah, look, maybe even a little smoother than his first attempt there for Gunnar.
Up next on platform 1, we'll see Christian Coronado moving up 20 kilos to 265. On platform 2, we'll see MJ Morales come out with a huge 330 after doing a 280 on his opener. This will be a new PR for MJ.
Yeah, it was just a little short of his personal records on the squat and the bench press. But again, still looking like he's happy with his performance. Doesn't seem disappointed with it. And be good to end with this. Now, taking a look over at Davis Sordo, 272.5, which was a little too heavy for him on that first one. Was not able to stand up with it. Let's see if he can come back and get it. Some big attempts on both platforms. Davis Sordo, 600 pounds. MJ Morales, 330 kilos. So take him from 14th to 11th. And, oh, not quite. Not quite there. And Davis as well.
Oh, no.
Davis in a really tough spot there. And he is in danger once again, bombing out. It's tough to see. Again, you know,
And it's just got to affect your mind a lot going into this last deadlift, like knowing that you have to hit it or else you could be bombing out of the meet.
Yeah, it's really tough. And again, we just go back to openers. It's probably out of the 3 lifts, be most conservative with your deadlift opener because you never really know. Again, you think about it, we've talked all meet long about the challenging conditions that we've got here, especially if you're coming from sea level, from a more humid climate. We're at about 6,000 feet above sea level. It's very dry, surprisingly dry up here despite being next to the lake. A lot of people having trouble. You know, fortunately haven't seen anybody cramp up during any attempts, but, you know, the thin, dry air can be real challenging. Here's Fabian. 335 for a good lift right there.
Looks like Nehemiah Butler may not be taking his second attempt, but just under 10 seconds left on the time clock for him.
Yeah, not quite enough time to get it going. He will let that clock run out. As Gabriel Zach Ryan's going to take 350 kilos. This 2.5 kilos over here. This will put him into provisional first place in the 120 kilo class if successful. Currently sitting in second. He has tied both his squat and his bench press personal records. He's looking strong today. Seems pretty happy with his performance. He's just 2.5 kilos under his personal best, 771 on the bar, 771 pounds as Jaden Bartman takes 315 kilos in platform 1. Oh, yeah.
Good
Gabriel.
lift there for Gabriel.
Yeah, he's got some pounds left in reserve. I'd say probably expect 355, which would get him a deadlift and a total PR. Depending on what the other athletes do, that would That would keep him in first place. Morgan May, 327.5. We're about a 250 kilo PR in competition, at least.
Big lift here for Billy at 350 today.
Very smooth, very smooth. And that's good for a 7.5 kilo personal record. It's Morgan May. Very strong, very commanding.
We're back to the top of the order on platform 2 with Stephen Emmett doing his last and final lift of the day, attempting 255 on this third deadlift.
Really strong lifting across the board, and even though we're coming to the end of this session here, great action to look forward to in the primetime session, Kyle.
And I'm a huge fan of the energy that Stephen has coming onto the platform.
Yeah, right.
Getting the crowd nice and hype.
This would tie his personal record as Jonathan Averill. Successful second attempt at 335. If successful, this will tie both his deadlift and total personal record. Oh, not quite enough. Had some real good momentum coming off the floor. Still a good performance. Finishes with a nice even 700 kilo total.
So the bar is getting loaded on platform 1 for Andreas Garcia. Attempting a little 10 kilo jump here at 180.
And again, keeping it very conservative. It's 10 kilos under his personal record. A little surprising he's not going for more like in the bench press. Stayed pretty easy, so I don't know if he's just not feeling confident. Maybe training didn't go so well. It sure looks like it did because his lifts, he hit that 5 kilo PR in his squat, tied it. The bench PR on his third. Definitely some strength in reserve. Let's see how he handles 180. 170 on the second sure looked easiest. Keyshawn Caters looking to tie his deadlift PR as well. Yeah, very smooth from Andres out of Chicago, Illinois. And making the Windy City proud. 3 white lights there. I think 9 for 9 performance from Andres Garcia. Yeah, not quite for Keyshawn. As he finished with the 280 kilo deadlift. Bumped it up to 302.5. So yeah, I think that's the right call for Chase. You know, a little off balance on that first one. If he can clean that up, it might be a little bit smoother. Still not easy. He's going to have to work for it. This is a PR attempt as Cale Pete. 212.5, 10 kilo jump.
Yeah, big lift here for Cale. Gets the bar up.
Yeah,
212 and a half.
Yeah, yep. well under his PRs. About 9 for 9 performance for him. Let's see, we've got 33 seconds left for Chase to take his final attempt. I don't know if I see him back there.
No, I don't think we do. I don't think he'll be coming out for this third attempt. Look like he may be finished in the day with a 300 deadlift. Total of 742.
That's still a 10 kilo total PR for him.
Great day today from Chase. So we got Benny Wu on platform 1 hitting his third attempt at 215. Big lift there.
Yeah, he didn't have to work too hard for that personal record attempt. Good finish from Benny Wu. Christopher Bravo going 235 for a 5 kilo personal record attempt on platform 1.
You got Brian Hogan filling his second, hoping to move up the weight a little bit to 310 here for his third. He's got a deadlift PR of 332.5, so this should be in his wheelhouse. Looks like he hit the 332 back in November at SBD Austin. Christopher Bravo comes up to platform 1, his final attempt at 235, which will be a 5 kilo PR for Chris.
Oh, staying with it.
Yeah.
Slow but smooth, sure looks good. Do the judges agree? Yeah, they do. 3 whites for a good final deadlift attempt there, going to 265 for Kevin Din to tie his personal record.
Looks like Mr. Hogan may not be coming out for his third either. Just 5 seconds left on the clock.
A little surprised by this. You know, I think there's some of these guys that we talked about coming out of the seconds had maybe like about a 2.5 kilo, maybe 5 kilo increase from their second. I'm a little surprised they're not going for it, especially given that those would probably be personal records attempt. Is Tyler Wilhelm not satisfied with just a 2.5 kilo?
No, taking a major jump here, but look at Kevin Din, 265. Easy lift there.
That ties his deadlift PR. That also ties his total PR as well. Tyler looking for a big PR on platform 2.
Ginormous lift here for Tyler.
Oh, he's fighting for it. Not quite. Yeah, those hips shot up a little fast. Shoulders got thrown in front of the bar. Didn't quite have the leverage to get it past the knees and stand up with it. Taurus Young's going to go 317.5 for a 5 kilogram personal record attempt. It's taken from 9th to 8th if successful in the 120s. Darwin Holyan, 265 on the bars. A little ways under his personal best, but he's staying with it, fighting for it.
I think he gets it. Yep, 3 white lights.
No doubt about it. Good finish, good fight to finish from Torres. Oh, Torres blows it up at the top. I don't think it doesn't get the down command either. So not quite for Torres.
Ginormous lift here on platform 1 for Davis Sordo. Missed on his first 2, attempting the same weight at 272.5.
Yeah, this isn't just going to be a physical, but a mental battle here, Kyle. Let's see if he can come back and get it. He already put himself in this situation on the squat. Now, the weight wasn't the problem in the squat. He was able to stand up with his first and his second, but missed on technical errors there and was able to just calm things down a little bit. I think he might be timing out.
I don't think he's coming out for this one.
Now I can see Nehemiah Butler in the wings right there waiting for it. And yeah, I think Davis, unfortunately, is gonna bomb out on the deadlift, not post a total. That's rough to see. As Timothy Wang looking to come back, 10-kilo jump after missing 325. That's a bold move. Showing some confidence in his pull here. Rips it right up
first.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, can he get? Oh, little dip at the top. Not quite. Yeah, same thing as Torres right before. Very, very fast off the top. They're gonna go. Looking like they're gonna. This coach going to go to the jury to try to appeal it.
He is indeed.
I don't think they're going to win that. His hips weren't quite through at the top. The bundle of the shoulders didn't look like it was entirely behind the projected bar path there. So I get that. As a coach, you want to advocate for your athletes by all means necessary. I don't think he's going to get that overturned by the jury, though. It's Willie Robinson. Well, again, fast off the floor, and yeah, I don't know. He's fighting for it. Let's see. Did he get the down command? Yeah, not quite. Hips weren't quite through as Gunner sets up 342.5.
Trying to put himself into first place.
And the grip just gives out. Yeah, a lot of jockeying for position here. Would have put him in provisional first place in the 120s ahead of Gabriel. Not to be today. Not quite at his peak, but really impressed by his technique, by his grit. Looking forward to seeing more from Gunner in the future there as we look at Christian Coronado, 285 for 2.5 kilo PR attempt. A very smooth finish. Good attempt selection. Finish off for him. That also gives him a 12.5 kilo PR total. Moves him from 11th to 10th in the 120s. Let's go to Nehemiah Butler. Missed his second attempt, making a big jump after a missed second to 317.5. This will be a big PR on the deadlift. He's already got a big PR total by way of a big squat and bench press PR. Fabian Moffitt. Wouldn't change his position here. Let's see how this goes. Depending on how this goes, he might question the attempt selection because he's only just a little ways behind second place overall.
Get the shoulders back. Give him the down command.
Let's see what the side judges say. Yeah, three whites.
Big lift there.
So at the moment, that keeps him in third. As Nehemiah Butler, legs shaking and quaking. Let's see if the grip holds. Does he get the down command? He does. And what did the judges say? No lift, no lift. Does it look like his coach is going to appeal it? Again, I don't know if the hips were quite all the way through, if that was enough to convince the judges. As looking at Timothy Wang.
Monster lift here from Gabriel. 360 on the bar. He's currently in first, hoping to stay in first. And Jaden Barman comes to the platform getting all hyped up, hoping to move 327.5 for his final lift.
So it'd also give him a 5 kilo PR total. 793 pounds for Gabriel. Strong pull. Let's see if he can finish. Let's see, do the judges like it?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do, and that gives him a 900.
And Jaden just grinding this one out. Oh, just cannot get his shoulders back. Great fight there from Jaden.
Billy's having a good day on the deadlifts. Hit 350 for a 7.5 kilo PR. He is going to take a 12.5 kilo jump from his second to his third, 362.5, which is just a crumb under 800 pounds, 799.2 pounds on the bar. Morgan May gonna finish out the pulls over on platform 1, 340 kilos. This will take him from 5th to 4th if successful. It's moving.
It's moving. Gets his shoulders.
That sure looks good. What did the judges say?
Three whites.
Three whites.
Looking like Billy may not be coming up on platform 2. Just about 25 seconds left on the clock. Maybe timing this one out, finishing the day with a 350 deadlift and a 837.5 total today for Billy.
Yeah, even if successful on this deadlift, it wouldn't change his position. He's locked into 6th place.
Ready for Jonathan Averill over on platform 1. Hoping to hit 340. Moves the bar. Can he get his hips? Yes, he can. 3 white lights there. Great lift. Great job to close out the deadlifts there on platform number 1.
So it's looking like Nehemiah Butler and Timothy Wang, both of those coaches respectively appealed to the jury for their third attempts. They did not, the jury did not overturn the initial judge's decision. Now, this is a bold move for MJ Morales to try to go from 14th to 8th. Huge jump. This would be a huge PR.
Moving up to 365.
804 pounds. This might just be just for a little fun here. Maybe just to, even if missed, just to pad the open powerlifting profile here, Kyle.
No, absolutely. This would be a monster lift here.